Hey, how's it going? We're doing I don't know what part we're on. We're breaking up a 13 Vortex rainbow, the living Codex, the rainbow 13 Vortex chakras. Talking about the ley lines, the multidimensional bodies, the living Codex of light. All right. Whew. I just did, I think, the 4th video. We're working on 10, 11, 12, and 13, because there's 13 here. And Source really wanted me to break this up. In that last video with the throat, when we got into the throat, I had a lot of energy starting to really come through and channel. I've got a lot of energy flowing through the field right now. And the team's been bringing more energy in, but it almost feels like I'm gonna pass out. So I had to sit and ground, and I'm just sweating everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the multidimensional bodies, then we're gonna go into the vortexes 10, 11, 12, and 13. I've already did videos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. I broke those up. So this would be the 4th. I don't know, I lose track. I've already been hitting record. When I'm in the present moment creating videos, I hit record and I lose all time and all space because I'm in the quantum field right now. Okay, so I realized, like, how many videos did I just record? And it's like 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know at this point. So catch what you catch. Check out the other ones. Join the journey into the information, because these videos, these are encoded. I don't know what they're encoded with. Packets of information. They're encoded with living light. Pulling in the living light codexes from the living light archives for you. I don't know what that is. My teams that I work with come in, work with your teams, and you are delivered through the human words as a delivery system. Hand, light language as a delivery system. Light language, delivery system, Reiki, hands on or hands off. These can be delivered, these packets of light, these codexes can be delivered in many ways. If that is part of your contract, you are a walking sparkler. All right, we're gonna just breathe. Just breathe, just breathe, breathe. The multidimensional bodies. We're just gonna run through these, and then we're gonna go through our vortexes. Okay, what's coming through right now, thank you, as we go into the last 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 13, okay. Your vortexes are also you're receiving something around each of these vortexes. It's codes, frequencies, packets of light. What came through is you're getting something for your vortexes, whatever that means for you. And your vortexes are your chakras. Okay, that just came through. All right, maybe I'll do another video on that. They're saying yes, okay. Okay, sorry. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Fuck. This is just wild. It's a wild, amazing ride. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a channel of light, to be a sparkler. All right. We keep it real here. So your physical body is your vehicle. It's your very advanced Earth spacesuit. Your etheric body is your energetic field. Your emotional body is your feelings. We got crying going on. Your mental body is your thoughts. Your causal body is wisdom. Your soul body is the essence. The stellar body is your star being. The crystalline body is the light form. And the rainbow body is the unity field. So like I said, these videos are, you're receiving the codes. You're receiving the packets of light from the living light archives, which are held in my field. I'm basically a walking library of light, of codes, of packets, of information. All right, so where are we at? We're at 10, and I've had a lot of distraction this morning, so focus has been a big one for me this morning. All right, so 10. I think with also my team just helping me understand that, again, rambling is channeling, squirreling is channeling. Like when you get distracted, like that's part of it. there's messages and codes in everything and everywhere, whether you're choosing to pay your attention. We're 5 minutes in and we haven't started, so we're going to get started. All right, it's all perfect. 10, we're on number 10, illumination vortex. This is indigo and electric blue. This is your third eye chakra vortex. All right, so you can imagine these lighting up. Maybe you can feel these lighting up. The Codex of light here is I am the seer. So say this, I am the seer of truth. I am the seer of truth. I am the seer of truth. Here and here. I see beyond the illusions, I see beyond the veil, and I see into the light of all possibilities. I see beyond the illusions, I see beyond the veil, and I see into the light of all possibilities. The ley lines connected to this chakra, and if you haven't seen this, I have posted some pictures, or will be posting pictures, I'll see what I come up with, to give you a visualization of this that I have found. Because I like the visuals with my human eyes, it helps. So the ley lines connected to this is Mount Kailash. So okay, if you saw the previous video, we talked about Mount Shasta was the heart chakra of Earth. So this ley line is Mount Kailash, and through the GFL station, we've been doing these codexes with Archangel Michael, planetary activations, grid for the collective consciousness, and I think we were at Mount Kailash last week. I'm not sure what's coming up this week. So that's been, if you want to go look at the GFL station and go back probably 5 to 7 weeks, they have a live transmission, and at the end of each transmission, which their transmissions are about 1 to 1.5 hours long, you can go back and participate in this grid work that we are doing for the collective consciousness. It's very important if you feel called to. All right, the ley lines are Mount Kailash, the pyramids of light, and the third eye line. Excuse me. The multidimensional function is clairvoyance, multidimensional sight, and inner knowing. So being clairvoyant doesn't mean you always see images, all right? You see multidimensional, you have multidimensional sight. The activation key here is it opens, I open my inner sight, and I trust the vision of my soul. I trust the vision of my soul. I trust the vision of my soul. I open my inner sight. Sorry, there's a lot of throat chakra. We just went through that at the end of the last one. There was a lot of throat chakra stuff that came through to be cleared. So just breathe. The Codex of light here is I am the crystalline conduit of the divine intelligence. I am the crystalline conduit of divine intelligence. I think, I speak, and I create light. I think, I speak, and I create light. The crystal crown vortex. This is lavender and opal. This is your celestial crown. The crystal crown vortex is lavender and opal, and it's celestial. It's your celestial crown chakra. The ley lines associated with this are the crystalline grid of Earth, the crystalline grid in Earth's crystalline core, in the diamond network. The multidimensional function here is the crystalline consciousness, sacred geometry mastery, divine blueprint access. All right, so the function for this is the crystalline consciousness, sacred geometry mastery, and divine blueprint access. The activation key here is I align with the crystal grid and remember my purity. I align with the crystalline grid and I remember my purity. Source says leave this here, so we're just doing 10 and 11 in this video because there's a lot of energy coming through, and we'll do 12 and 13 to finish it off in another video. So I always honor what I'm guided to, how I break these up, even though maybe when I start the videos I might say we do this, but by the end, if you're still here, we're going to go to 12 and 13 to finish this series off of this 13 vortex rainbow chakra information. So Uriyahayana, Oahayana, 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 Aya, Oayani, Aya, Oayana, Aya, Oayana, Aya, Iawanat, O, Iawana, O, Ayanat, O. They're wanting to bring a lot of codes through this in all ways, shapes, and forms. So from my heart to yours, I'll see you on the next one. Love ya. Bye.